Yeah, Weisker.
That's what's good.
Hello, beautiful people of the flat earth. Hello.
Hi.
Alright.
I will speak on behalf of Flat Earth.
Flat earth. Oh, nice.
I am the Flat Earth.
Hello.
Sounds like someone's watching themselves.
Yeah.
What's up? Why have you brought me to this place?
Just talking about.
How do those guys find us so fast?
Why have you brought me to this place?
Who's playing in the background?
Me. I'm trying to find the watch page, but I can't. Hell. Let's see. Have I seen the latest Malcolm Bowden video? I don't think so.
Who's Malcolm Bowden?
He's the guy who's a geocentrist who just came out and is like, Flat Earth is so dumb. Like, really?
Yeah.
Really? The universe revolves around us, but we still have to be a ball and spinning? But we're dumb.
God.
Okay. That doesn't make any sense.
And if we're spinning, why is it revolving around us?
Yeah, Mark, I started to watch that video tonight, but I never finished it.
Is it good enough to watch? I mean,
Well, he wasn't very good to watch when he was supporting Flat Earth. He's kind of dry, but
I like his videos. I mean,
I'm
but I didn't watch this one.
I see.
I'm really surprised he switched over. Because all the Insomniacs experiment and all those Ares failure and all those, he was using them to support the flat Earth, and now his new video, he's saying how they're all wrong and late bends and all this other shit, which is weird.
Oh my
He did a total
goodness.
flop. Yeah, he did a total flop.
So he used to be a flat earther, or no? He was just a dude.
Well, that's the way I know. That's the way I took him, that he was a flat earther. He was using all those old experiments to prove that there was an ether and that the ether moved, it wasn't the Earth moving, and that you couldn't find curvature. Who's the guy that did the?
He said he couldn't find curvature? I thought he did
No, he used to talk about that experiment with the dude that went into the lock or whatever it was, the long friggin' narrow stretch of water, and the one guy went far away in the boat, and the other guy stayed in the water. He used to use that to say that there was no curvature, but now he's saying that it doesn't mean there's no curvature because light bends.
And what was? Oh God, he's joining the light bending camp. And what did he provide for his research proof of light bending?
I didn't watch the whole thing. I started talking. I came on with you guys at the time. I was in the middle of watching it, and Ace was bugging me to come on, so I
What you're
left
saying
it.
is we're a distraction to research. Just kidding.
What the hell?
Yeah, pretty much.
TD925, it's the newest disease of the flat earth.
Yeah, he talked about light refraction that had been, depending on the thickness of the different layers of the atmosphere, it bends different stuff. I wasn't paying 100% attention to him, but he did a total flip from as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Oh my God. What a shill.
Very shitty.
Kind of pretty surprised. Because I was using his material too, like to try and talk to a certain someone at the time.
Yeah, I have his stuff in, I think, some of my playlists.
So, Poopy Town Cat said, also, Sun used to be 5 million, then 30, now 93. Very reliable info there. This guy, Red Dog, wrote back to him, "You are a dumbass." Poopy Town Cat says, "That's the best you can do after thinking about it for 4 months."
What's this?
From September, this conversation, and someone chimed in, "You are a dumbass," like responded 4 months later. Did I send you that? Did I ever send y'all that picture that said, what the fuck? Big pause, I'm almost out. I don't get it. Did I ever send y'all that picture that said, it was like a text message and it had like the last year's date on it, like about a year ago, and it said, "Hey, what are you up to?" And the guy responded back, it's like, "Oh, not too much. I was just doing something or whatever." It's like 1 year later, they responded back. It's
Nice.
funny. It was funnier than what I'm thinking, but for me, I think wasn't Mark Harris in with us one day?
Which one?
Mark Harris.
I thought he joined us one day.
So. Were you in with us one day, Mark?
The boys are
what happened to the original Big K? Where did he go?
Yeah.
How do they find us so fast? It's like they... Yeah, Mark was with us once.
Real life Professor Farnsworth from Futurama. Oh my god. This looks funny. Let's see. I need to catch up on some Flat Earth videos. There haven't been any good ones lately. Huh?
Right now you're going to?
No, I just need to in general.
Oh. Gotta work tomorrow, so I'll be catching up tomorrow.
You have to work on Saturday?
Yeah. Yeah, just another day of the week.
Frankie did an amazing job. Who's wearing Farnsworth?
Let's see. Okay, guys.
Let's see what the comments on this Malcolm.
This is my buddy Chuck Lyons. He's an actor friend of mine. I've done makeup on a handful of times. And we are behind the scenes right now at our show, testing the show at the Castro Theater in San Francisco. This is where Farnsworth is going to be unveiled. What? That's great. It was a mad dash to the end, that's for sure. Fabricated glasses for him. Talk about the parts. You had so there's 6 prosthetics all together. There's a nose and upper lip, a forehead.
Okay, anyways. So they just made a little rubber mask of Professor Farnsworth.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's cool.
I guess original say he's fading out. Can't hang with the big boys. Let's see. There's Zach. Zach Attack. What it do?
Oh, same old, same old. How's it going over this way?
Hello. You made it.
Yeah, I was finally able to get free there. I suspect there was a couple of buddies were a little bit drunk and just would not shut up.
Well, it is Friday night.
Oh,
Where
yeah,
was this? Were you in a hangout?
Yeah, I was just doing a little chat with some people.
Nice.
I work food service, so Fridays mean nothing to me. It's like the middle of my work week here.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Were we all chatting about probably nothing relevant?
Yeah, not a whole lot. I mean, there's a couple of new people I hadn't met, so I didn't want to just like hang up and be a dick. So
Oh no, no.
I had to wait and be like, oh.
You didn't drop any FE on them?
There's I think a few of them actually do believe. Um, I'm not sure. Like the new people, I don't know them, so I can't tell. But, yeah. So what's shaking over here?
Shit, not too much.
You're just trying to find names to add and not make it easy.
Yeah, it's real difficult to send invites to people. Especially if they have the same name as other people.
All right, right.
Yeah. Yeah. Were you the one that you found out about Flat Earth like a long time ago?
Like 3 months, right?
Maybe 3 months ago, maybe a little longer.
3 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're still a newbie then?
Yes. So I'm trying to work my way through everything.
So did you already figure out it's best not to talk about it to people?
Well, I'm kind of getting that impression, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. Oh God, I don't know. One, maybe two people in my real life I could just not come off as a total nutter.
Yeah. I
But
have
I don't know.
one. Yeah, I have a guy. He's like, man, because I told him about all the craziest shit. And he's like, man, dude, man, you just like, I don't know how you know all this shit, but like, man, I just trust you, dude, blah, blah, blah. So finally I hit him up. I'm like, man, it's like, I've been sitting on this for like a year, but, the earth's fucking flat. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, dude, you said, you trust me on things. I'm like, man, I've researched this and I'm telling you, dude. And I'm like trying to explain all these things to him, and he wasn't resisting it or anything or thinking I'm weird, but he just was like, okay. He was interested in it, but just not in a way to where he was like, oh, okay, I see what you mean. Like real bizarre, and he would never ask me about it again later on, so I didn't really push it, but it's weird. It's something that big, you would think people would be like, holy shit, can't believe they would lie to us about that.
Yeah.
There's just only so far people are willing to go. I don't know.
Oh my God, I talked to one of my brother's buddies, a couple of weeks back, and he made my fucking head hurt. He said that he believed the official story of 9/11. He doubted the moon landing. He believed in the vaccinations and most of the laws that are getting passed and all this and that. But at the same time, he doesn't trust the government at all. I was like, what? How the hell? Just, I had to go get a beer. It was like, it made my...
Man, I'm going to open a miniature just hearing that.
Hey, I got a question for you, Zach.
Yeah, go ahead.
When you first entertained the flat Earth idea, how did it come about? Like, did someone tell you, or did you just come about it on YouTube, or?
Oh yeah, no, nobody in real life actually. I'd managed to connect with a few people, doing kind of like a little, 3-4 person kind of Bible study thing, and no particular, not King James only or any of that. Just a group of people discussing God and how things work. And one day they started talking about it, and I'm like, oh shit, maybe this is something I could look into and see if there's relevance. I mean, it's certainly it's written about no matter what version of the book you got. But it just kind of all I don't know, went from there and started watching a few videos here and there. Look, here I am. About 4 months later, my head is still spinning, unlike the Earth.
Right. Yeah. So I guess you like Rob Skiba?
I've heard the name, and I've yet to get around to watching his videos.
Oh man, he's good. He's fun to listen to.
Yeah.
Either way, whether you believe him or not, he's he's all over the place.
Pretty genuine, and he could be long-winded, but he has a good way of talking. He's a good speaker.
Yeah.
Doesn't like monotonous, and because he's used to giving lectures, he's like the lecture circuit guy.
Oh.
He's done a lot of other stuff that's not even flat Earth related that I've liked a lot.
Tons of stuff. Yeah. He's real big into the Nephilim and all that stuff, and giants, and I don't think he believes in pre-trib rapture and all that. So he actually, when he was younger, remember how he had that? He always has that goatee, but it used to be black. I always thought he looked like a Satanist a little bit. You don't see it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like the stereotypical bearded.
The black goatee, I think that's all it was.
I mean,
what is it? Was it like literally that little, just that point at the end of the chin, like goatee, or?
Oh no, just the black goatee. But he's far from it, so it's funny. We need to get him on here one day.
That'd be interesting.
I say there's just so many people talking about it, and so much information to go through. It's like balancing this and having a full-time job. It's like, gosh, I thought I was, trying to educate myself about things before, but I guess taking up a lot of my free time, which, by choice. I want to know more. But
yeah.
It's like
it's a time burner.
It's better than watching TV.
Oh, hell yeah. I quit that about a year ago.
Yeah, I did too. 2 years ago, I really cut back, and I'd maybe watch Adult Swim at night. It's kind of about it. And it really, after about 2 weeks of not watching TV, it's really hard to watch like a sitcom, or especially the drama shows, like police type shows, because you can like see them reading their lines in their head.
Are you talking about like the Cops episodes? I can't stand that anymore.
You mean real cops? Like cops, bad boys? Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
No, like, I don't know, just...
Yeah, like a drama. I get you now.
What's the one? Chicago PD? And shit like that. No, Blue Bloods, I think, was one that was pretty decent, but it's got the dude with the big mustache. He was on Chips, I think.
What, Eric Estrada?
No, I'm pretty sure I'm getting that wrong. He's got the most famous mustache in all of showbiz. He's a big dude now. See, he looks like he's got a caterpillar on his upper lip.
I think I know who you're talking about. I'm just drawing a blank.
Hell. I'm gonna have
fucking Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck, that's it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, what was he on? Miami PD or something back in the day? It don't even matter, but...
Yeah.
Oh, Tom Selleck, he was in
Hawaii.
Runaway.
He was in Hawaii with a black guy as a helicopter pilot.
Oh, he was in Hawaii 5-0?
I don't know if it was Hawaii 5-0 or...
Oh, Magnum P.I.
Magnum P.I., yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he has gotten big in his old age, hasn't he?
Yeah, he sure has. And mustache got a little bigger, too. Hey, did you guys hear the beginnings of today's and yesterday's FE TV shows?
I did not get to watch the beginning of either one, actually.
Oh.
I missed maybe, 15 minutes of today's show in the beginning.
Huh. I was going to say it's really good. That Mark guy has all kinds of good info. Did some good presentations, I think.
You say that Mark guy?
Robert.
Oh, Robert. Oh, yeah. I heard a good bit of what he was talking about. The what was it, the South Pole anomaly or
Yeah.
something or other anomaly today?
Yeah, and then last few days looking at like statistics of how high rockets have gone and testing. And
The difference
just,
between our NASA and the Japanese space program's LEO.
yeah. Yeah.
That dude's got like cram full of some info.
Yeah. He's got some other stuff we're not going to talk about on air, but it's, I'm like, man, dude,
I'll take your word for it.
I don't know where you're getting this shit from, but okay. But he's got access to like libraries and different stuff that normal stuff you're not just gonna find on Google, you know.
Right.
But I don't know. Some people think he's like not for real or something, just making shit up. I'm like, dude, these documents are right there in front of you. Don't believe him if you don't want it.
Yeah, some people just can't help but be assholes.
Yep, haters gonna hate.
True that. My question is, how can hip hop be dead if Wu-Tang is forever?
Right.
Oh my God! I just heard that joke die in the corner.
Oh, that was a joke.
Well, I guess not, but.
I guess you guys can't hear me actually.
We can now.
Okay.
Oh.
I laughed at that joke. I thought it was good. I was like, ooh, conundrum.
Oh. I'm just so used to people not laughing at my humor.
Oh.
No. It was funny. It just wasn't one of them laugh out loud.
Just kidding. Usually it's like they get it, but like a day later, and then they wake up and they're like, oh, I get it, and they laugh.
Like Peter Griffin.
Yeah. I guess. I don't watch TV.
Oh, come on.
Come on. I like the chicken fight that he gets into.
Yeah, it's fun. I think he's had like 5 of those chicken fights. And they get more drawn out. Like the last one I saw was like half the episode.
That's kind of what makes them funny. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
this is going to get really annoying, so it's better go on longer so it could be funny. Like, because otherwise it's just going to be annoying.
It's really weird because, yeah, it's like, okay, this ain't funny anymore. Then it keeps going, and it's like, okay, it's starting to get funny again. Then it's like, oh, shit, that's funny.
I think what is that, the theory of special relativity of comedy or some crap like that?
Probably, I don't know. It's like when he gets hit in the knee and he's like,
I know.
He just does that for like an hour. It's like crazy.
That happens when you stub your toe or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't do that though. I jump around going, whoa, 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 whoa.
It's like the more obscenities you can cuss, the more it helps the pain, huh?
It does. It really does. Never underestimate the power of a good.
Oh. A good what?
That's the joke.
Oh. Always leave them wanting more, I guess.
I guess so. I don't know why she gets dropped sometimes. What have you been up to, Mark?
Hey, I don't know. I got kicked off. Again.
Yeah, we didn't want to hear the punchline. What's that, Mark?
I said she's not even showing in the chat. Oh, okay. There she is.
She had just got kicked off.
Dropped. Yeah, Michael or Malcolm Bowden. Yeah, I just watched his video, and it's kind of disheartening because he uses some really lame examples that he gives.
They all do. It's like programming. It's like the people who debunk us are oppositely activated with just retardedness.
Yeah, he's a geocentrist, And I don't think he thinks I think he thinks the Earth stands still, if I'm not mistaken, and the whole, the ether. He believes in the ether, and that the whole universe revolves around the Earth. We're standing still, though. We're not spinning. And that was his main thing. He had Michelson Morley, Michelson Gale, Sagnac, and Airy's failure, all proving the Earth does not move. So we're just a ball standing perfectly still in space, and the entire universe is spinning around us. But he must believe, I mean, I was thinking he was a flat earther too, but he must believe that, stars that are 14 billion, or galaxies 14 billion light years away from us, are going millions of times faster than the speed of light, zooming across in the far reaches, overhead. Whatever. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. How fast is the sun traveling around us? If we're standing still and it's 93 million miles away, which he believes, it would have to, go, what is it, 15 degrees in an hour?
Well, I don't understand even how they hold that theory. Okay, if it's geocentric, and the Earth and the Sun and the universe are going around us, why do we need to be spinning and round? Why?
Exactly.
And why would you choose those to debunk the flat Earth? That's, you know what I mean?
It's contrived.
Why would you choose those experiments that are horrible for the globe and moving stars and all that? It just don't make sense.
Maybe somebody put him up to it, and that's like his way around it.
What's this guy's angle normally? Is he like a Bible person or something?
He is religious. I mean, he's
is he Catholic?
Very, very spiritual, whatever.
Is he Catholic, Mark?
He never really stated, but he believes. He is a Christian. He believes in God and Jesus. Jesus being the only way.
Sorry.
Sorry, I was getting adjusted. My bad.
I tend to get the idea that the whole ball Earth that's geocentric, just sitting in the middle of the space, it seems to be coming from the Vatican, the Catholic camp for some reason. So I think it still leaves, if you say that you're just sitting in the middle of space and everything revolves around you, it's still, all the experiments have pretty much proved that we're still, but then it still leaves open the idea that aliens can come. And I think that's why they do it that way.
So this guy, does he think the Earth is still spinning or not?
No. The Earth is stationary, does not move. The skies above us move.
What about the pillars?
Well, that's just it. He never bring up any biblical, scriptures, other than when, when he gave his examples of those 4 experiments that are hidden by science, the Michelson-Morley, Michelson-Gale, Sagnac, and Airy's failure. When he brought those up, he specifically, gave Bible references. The Earth is not moving. The Earth is stationary, does not move.
Does he have a lot of followers or what?
Well, he's got one less. I unsubbed him. But
got 1,943 subs.
Yeah.
1,000?
Yes.
Yeah, 943.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought he was some big name or something.
Well, he's been used in a lot of flat Earth videos. You've probably heard him talking in some flat Earth videos along the way.
Oh, huh. Interesting.
Mark, I missed who you said the guy's name was?
Malcolm Bowden.
Oh, okay. Not familiar.
like bow
Yeah, I
down.
bet you. I bet you anybody who's watched a lot of flat Earth videos, as soon as you heard his voice, you probably heard him at some point. Someone using him.
But
He's
he's
got 661 views on it already. He's got 66 thumbs down and 49 thumbs up.
but
Hello,
he's
some turn off the notifications.
but he's never been a flat earther.
I
Well,
kind of
he
thought he
never.
was a flat earther.
Yeah, he never mentioned it. Yeah, those 4 experiments, and boy, he did several other videos, but they were like a year ago. You know, he wasn't. He's not real prolific in his video making.
But obviously, people are quoting him. I don't know. I'll have to see what he's all about. Those kind of videos make me mad, though, sometimes.
I can put the link in chat if you're interested. I
Okay.
got it up on one of my windows.
I mean, I guess you could say at least it's a start towards flat Earth. It's better than the spinning globe. But then
I kind
again,
of thought he was all for the flat Earth, but maybe I was wrong. There's the link if you want it.
okay. I was gonna say, but then again, it kind of leaves the Big Bang still possibly in the equation. Well, I
And
don't know.
evolution and everything else, that goes along with the modern science, theology, scientism.
I always wonder if these are ways that Satan's sort of infiltrated and screwing up, what could be, like real Christians just clouding their mind. Like Kent Hovind, for instance, got a lot of
Yeah.
good stuff to say, or he did, until he got bought out.
Right? Or threatened by the
He
Jesuits.
still has a lot of good to say about as far as evolution's concerned, but yeah, he's definitely not buying to the flat Earth idea.
And
Yeah,
won't even look at it.
for a Bible literalist, I don't, just like Rob Skiba keeps saying, there's no way you can't be anything but a flat earther if you take the Bible literally.
Exactly.
But yeah, what I didn't like was, Malcolm Bowden did just the same thing Tiger Dan did. We're all idiots. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Ignorant or deliberate deceivers.
Jeez.
Yeah, that guy William Tapley did that too. The third Eagle books, The Eye of the Apocalypse or whatever.
Who?
His name's
Why, he flipped?
William Tapley. No, he never was on our side, but he was always like into looking at like conspiracies and symbols and like revelations and stuff. And
I don't
now he's touting us as the Antichrist, like the everything that the Bible warned against, And I was like,
Really?
you're like suddenly like ignoring everything you've been looking at to like make us look like we're the bad guy.
Because we're just so evil, right? We're
Right.
We're
dangerous.
Oh my
We're so dangerous. Yeah.
That guy's, he's not very good anyhow.
Yeah, he's not.
Does he have a lot of followers?
Yeah. He's fun to watch. He's funny. But not anymore. I called him a liar. I was like, you're a liar, William. I told him, and I like left his page.
You didn't call him a shill?
I did, probably. I was like, he's a gatekeeper. Don't you see what he's doing? I was telling people.
Man, I just have a feeling that there's a lot of gatekeepers, and even
there's
the people.
A lot of gatekeepers. Yeah.
I almost feel like they might not know they're doing it on their, they might not be doing it on purpose, but the people talking about this infinite plane.
Everyone I've called a gatekeeper, yeah, like if I've pointed out how they're gatekeeping, I'm like, look what you're doing insane, and look what you've done. Okay, you're complaining about, oh, nobody's doing the flat Earth research. Oh, these people are such a distraction. And you did this in 3 videos that total like over like almost 2 hours of
Who
you
did
complaining.
that?
Like Sun Gods, you know. But
Oh.
he's not the only one though. A lot of people are doing that, and I'm just like, hello, do you not see what you're doing? Stop complaining and whining and bitching, and go make a video, or just shut up and go read a book. You know, I don't know. Like nobody's making anybody watch videos.
Don't you just wish you could ban them?
I do. I do.
I think you can ban them like completely, so you never even have to see them, don't you?
You know what? I tried that because there are videos and people. I'm tired of seeing them in my search results. I don't want to see them, and it changed because there were people that I've done that for, and I don't see them in search results. But I tried that recently, and I refreshed and refreshed and refreshed. And you know what? I tried that because there are they don't. And they was that me? they whatchamacallit. What was I saying? Oh, they still show up in my searches. And I can still click on the links, and I can still go to their profile. And I'm just like, this is dumb. I don't want to see them.
It's weird. I get the opposite. There's people that I've unsubbed to, and I still sometimes will get things from them, and I click. I'm like, why am I still subbed to you?
Are you set up with notifications for them, maybe? Like when they post?
I don't know. No. I mean, I don't know. I think my phone will tell me when there's new videos from people on sub. But what I'm saying is some people, I have to unsub them multiple times, and then there's others I have to resub them. Like I keep getting, like Matt Powerland, that guy, I get unsubbed from him all the time.
I wonder if he gets rid of his subs.
I get unsubbed from him all the time, too.
I've heard of this happening a lot. People getting subbed and unsubbed to things.
Mm-hmm.
Like I watch a bunch of different channels, and I, read a lot of different comment sections. A lot of people are talking about this recently.
Yeah, and that can't just be some glitch. I mean, there's something physically changing data in a computer somewhere to say you're not.
The Mandela effect.
Like I could swear I did this.
Well, let's talk about that. For some reason, people seem to say that's just all bullshit, and I don't quite buy it.
Yeah, I think it's a case of like bad memory, or like it could be actually both things where they're like it has to be one or the other. I'm like it's both.
Y'all remember what was it, Sleeping Beauty or whatever? Where it said mirror, mirror on the wall.
Magic mirror on the wall.
It never said magic mirror.
It never did? Well, who's saying that it did?
It does now.
They say
if you go back and rewatch it, it says magic mirror, but there's a play that like a Snow Sleeping Beauty on Ice type thing, and they say mirror, mirror, the real way. And then there's other, like Snoop Dogg had a video like back in the 90s, and it's like mirror, mirror on the wall, you know.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like culturally people repeated it wrong, so people assume that was the right way. But I remember it because I'm old, reading it. I even read it in the book Magic Mirror on the Wall, like the little Disney books.
Well, there's more to it. There's, the rest of the or rest of the sentence. Who's the fairest one of all, or who's the fairest of them all?
Of them all. Who's the fairest of them all?
Or one of them.
Do you guys remember the movie Interview with a Vampire?
It's Interview with the Vampire, and I know that for a fact.
It was Interview with a Vampire before, though.
It was never
Even my mom says
I know, but people repeat what they hear. People repeat what they hear. The sounds like Interview with a Vampire. I just said
that's the thing. The things that got changed are all these weird little...
Yeah, but Even when the movies came
interview
out,
itself,
I had a
that part
poster.
doesn't even make sense.
Wait,
I know.
I had the poster. I have the books. I can pull them all out, take pictures, and show you.
I understand it says that now. That's
I
the
know, but
thing.
I used to correct people in 1995 when the movie came out. I
Well,
said, "You guys are saying it wrong. It's Interview with the Vampire," and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, Interview with the Vampire." That's what I said.
here's the deal with it. It might not have affected everyone on everything.
But it's the same with Sex and the City. People just they repeat what they hear, and not what they read.
Look, my ex used to make me watch that shit, and I know that it is in the city.
Sex and the City. You guys don't want to hear me. Like, I
oh
have
no,
very...
sex. Yeah, it was and.
I'm gonna hang up on you guys because you're both ganging up on me at the same time again.
I'm not ganging up on anybody. I'm not even saying anything. I'm knowing better right now.
No, I know, but I'm just trying to tell you, like, I actively remember even in 1995, like, when the movie came out and the book was all popular with Interview with the Vampire and even with Sex and the City. And I would constantly correct my friends, like, you're saying it wrong. Like, why do you keep saying that? It says it right there. Look at the title. And I would, like, tell them in their face, like, while we're watching it. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, I know. And they'd repeat it wrong again. And
so why were they repeating it wrong, do you think, even back then?
Because they just got into the habit of saying it one way, even though they see that it's this way. They're like, oh, well, you know, and then they just say Sex and the City. Or Sex in the City.
So have you gone down that list? Or Looney Tunes, for instance.
Which one was Looney Tunes?
Looney Tunes, how do you spell tunes? Looney Tunes.
Toones or something?
It is now UNES. It has been changed. It used to be Looney Tunes, TOO. Now it's TU.
Oh, no. The Looney is the LOO. That's where the OO is.
It was both LOO, TOO.
I don't remember that many O's.
Load. Yes.
Don't get frustrated with me.
Looney Tunes, Mark.
Actually, I do remember
what you used to watch that. And Zach.
Well, wait a minute.
That's what I mean. People
Looney Tunes. It was TOONS.
I know, because cartoons.
Of cartoons. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, if it's TUNES, that's music.
Yes.
I mean, it's not a musical thing. It's a cartoon.
That crazy music instead of crazy tunes.
There's a whole lot of that.
What was Tiny Toons? Because I think Tiny Toons was TOONS, but I think we confused that with the TUNES. I think we did. It's always a case of, like, this whole thing is a case of, like, lazy remembering. And transposition is like a spoonerism in your head. You're just like swapping words.
I'm sure there's a lot of ones that are like that because people are like looking for it now. Like,
I haven't found it yet.
There are some real ones.
It all goes back to Mandela. I mean, I remember him dying.
He died
as in prison. If I'm not mistaken, he went on a food or a hunger strike and died in prison. That's what I remember. But I also know that he became the president. Whatever.
Like, I would attribute this to, like, this whole mind control thing, because I mean the television is mind programming, mind controlling people, and I think, like, while we're zoned out on something, not like observing details, it's just programming us, and so who knows what's in our heads, honestly. But I'm all ADD child. I wasn't even allowed to watch TV, so I have like a really strange memory.
Berenstains, yeah, right.
It was Stein because it's a Jewish person that made it. But the Looney Tunes is 100% for sure. That is not even debatable.
But you can't claim 100% for sure, because I can claim 100% that I know it's not. Because I watched it for a decade longer than you. The old school tunes, the Looney Tunes, the originals. Because it used to be like singing and stuff. There used to be like a lot of musical cartoons.
Yeah, and that's the whole play on words is the OO.
I know the cartoon, no, but the musical tunes is still the TUNES.
Then
I didn't
there's
even
no
look it up.
play
I could
on
see it.
words. No.
No, I
Well,
know.
they,
I did
The
say
man,
it. I was saying like just like the Looney Tunes,
And this
the
is
Tiny
another
Toons.
thing. No
That's what
one
we're
can
remembering.
agree on any of this shit, anyways.
I'm the only one who seems to be remembering. I think I just break programming because I wasn't even allowed to watch TV growing up, so I didn't really have things sticking. You know,
So
I just
you
remember
didn't
them the
watch
way
it
they are.
then. So you didn't
No, I
watch
did
it.
watch it.
Okay.
I did watch it. It's just probably not as much as like the next generation. You know, like all plugged into the TV. The TV didn't babysit me. We were allowed to watch
Yeah,
like a
we
few hours a day.
Looneytunes.
Yeah, Tunes. But the Tiny Toons is Toons, and I think people just confuse them because Looney Tunes with that's four O's. That would look dumb. I can
No,
see the
that
U.
the Looney Tunes is right. Yeah,
Yeah, four
I'd have
O's.
to
No. Yeah,
agree with you bet on this one
thank you.
Okay.
So it's not
because I know I
100%
can't win.
wrong.
I can't win with her anyhow, so I may as well agree.
Exactly.
No, honestly, I think she is right because Tiny Toons. When I search Tiny Toons, it comes up
I
Tinytoon.
understand
Yeah,
that.
and I had
And the
looked up
Looney
the
Tunes,
for these.
I remember Looney Tunes with the U. I'm sure of it. I think on this case she's right. Hate to agree with her, but I have to.
well,
it could
I'm
be that
I'd like.
the amount of programming, or I'm sorry,
Yeah,
uh,
it is.
everybody doesn't accept the programming in the same way. Maybe
Mhm.
I mean,
I'm super ADHD. Like I didn't even sit still for TV, but I watched it. I knew every song. I could sing you still every song from the cartoons.
I still would have bet my life if it was Interview with a Vampire, though, not the
Yeah,
band. It
but
doesn't even make sense.
did you ever read the books though? Like, did you ever get into it at
I
all?
don't. I don't read. I watched the movie.
But that's what I mean. Like for me, I read every single book. Like again, like I have this
I
really
don't read.
acute memory that just breaks it for me. You know what I mean? Because like when you're a fan of
Well, I've
something or
looked it up.
somebody, like
And it's
you
all. Yeah.
remember things, and I remember conversations, like I said, where I corrected people, and I get so frustrated. I'm like, everybody, goddamn, everybody says it wrong.
Well, here's the deal. So apparently there is something that people are remembering wrong, whether it used to be, whether it got changed or not. There's something causing people to remember stuff different, and maybe that
Or
is.
beware of it. Yeah.
Maybe the programming is subliminally saying, "Hey, remember this way. Remember this way." So
Yeah,
that later on they could fucking just, I don't know what the point would be, but
well, you know, what might be is like instead of getting hung up on these weird spoonerisms, that's what I'm going to call them, is maybe watch these shows over. Maybe there was specific programming in these shows that is what we're supposed to be looking at. Like not the name, but maybe something in the programming that would trigger stuff when
that
we
would make
watched it.
sense because the first thing I looked at with Mandela,
Yeah.
well, the first Mandela effect thing I was looking at, this guy uploaded several episodes of the Berenstain Bears, and he actually showed something that had it spelled IE, by the way, but that's besides the point. And it was like this treehouse episode, and there, I can't remember what I was supposed to be looking for, but there was something weird in it. And there
What do you
was
think,
like,
Zach?
yeah,
All the books are Berenstain on the internet.
I know. Now they are.
Well, I would say I visit quite a few thrift stores, and a few of them still hold VHS tapes. So I'm definitely, for just the Return of the Jedi or Empire, either Luke, I'm your father, or No, I'm your father. If I can find an old original copy of that on VHS, I'm definitely gonna pick that up and see what it says. I
But
know I have a copy it's the remastered edition, when he added all the new graphics
I
and
know,
everything.
but here's the thing.
What was the Mandela effect on that one? Where are they saying that it changed?
They're
Oh, it's
saying
either
that. Go ahead,
Luke,
sorry.
I am your father. Luke, I
Or
am your father.
or no, I am your father.
No.
I know, that's what they say it
Well,
is. But
they're
here's the
saying no, I'm
thing.
your father. They're saying that's what it was. That's what it's always been.
I
Okay.
know.
That one. Okay, that one. I'm with you guys. I mean, that's just retarded.
But here's the
Like,
deal.
why would he say, "Oh, I'm your father"? Like, why would he say that?
And anyways, I have the old Star Wars on VHS somewhere. But here's the deal. The messed up part about it is you can go to the thrift store and get this VHS, and it will say, "No, I am your father." That it's not. It's
Well, then
like
it had to have always said it
it's
then.
like no. That's the whole thing of why people are talking about it. It's because reality like changed somehow.
That is different. I mean, that's
That's
like that's a famous line. People don't mess up famous lines.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, same with
I'm
Interview with a
legit.
Vampire. Who
It may be.
messes
No,
that up?
that's not a famous line, though. I mean, Luke, I'm your
No.
father. That's like so iconic.
Yeah, I know.
That's not like a misreading. That is a hearing thing, though. Again, you know what I mean? Like everyone hears it. I'd be interested in what the subtitles say.
Right?
But that's the thing, you watch it today and it's gonna be changed to no, I would like to just hear how they say no, I am your father. That's just ridiculous.
The reason I bring up like the subtitles thing is because
Maybe.
like like maybe it's both again, you know.
Maybe. That'd be cool.
Like I checked out that Beach Boys song, California Dreaming, where they
Yeah.
say I went into the church and began to pray. And I did look that one up tonight, and I was looking at his lips, and he says, and I began to pray, but then the backup girls say, and I pretend to pray. But they say it very clearly, pretend, and he says it very clearly, began. Whose phone is that?
Oh shit! Am I?
You're
Are you guys
vibrating,
getting
buddy.
dings every time I get a message?
Yeah.
Oh
You,
shit.
It's just
you can turn off
vibrating.
your notifications.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was going through you guys. Like I say, I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out.
You're very popular, though.
It's
That's
not
cool.
too loud. Yeah.
No, that was more drunk people.
Oh.
Some of them anyway. Good Lord, they're still going at it.
I should be drunk on a Friday night. This isn't fair. Flat Earth is not fair. Are you guys doing anything for Super Bowl weekend? Or Super Bowl Sunday, I should say?
Yeah, I'm gonna be cooking my ass off. Son of a. Oh. Okay, here we go. I think I got that fixed now.
Cool. So we can all agree it used to say, Luke, I am your father.
Look at my icon. He is my father.
Exactly. Alright.
Yeah. I'm with you there. I'm with you there, buddy.
Yeah.
Me too.
That was the main one that stuck out at me because I was never that big of the Berenstain Bears fan or the.
Right.
Yeah,
I
never
watched
was a
some
Bears
Looney
fan.
Tunes, but it wasn't really my thing. And the Mandela thing, like I was too young to remember, what? Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
I was
even
too young for
remember
Mandela.
what I had heard about that, but the Star Wars thing, damn it, that stuck out. But again,
And I've owned that trilogy like on 4 different sets. Every time it got released.
There we go. Okay, I think I turned off the notifications. Hopefully.
I'm gonna look it up on YouTube. But you know, like
Playing it
how.
right now.
Oh, are you?
Oh, I just played it. Listen,
Turn it up.
that's as loud as it goes.
Say what?
Yeah, he says, no, I am your father. Let me see. Let me hear.
He told me you. No. I am the father.
He does say no.
He doesn't even
He
say
does
it the
say
same
no.
way now. He doesn't even say
No,
it with
he
the
says
same
no.
thing.
That gave me the chills, guys.
Wait, he's not even pronouncing it.
It sounds like Luke, but He says no. I think that we just been misquoting it all this time.
Oh, hell no. Not everyone has been just
No, I've
misquoting.
watched that movie a million times. I know
Look,
lines.
he even, what do you call that? Cadence? Voice cadence?
Yeah.
The
That
voice
didn't even
cadence
sound
is
like
different.
James Earl.
The cadence is off. It used to be like, Luke, I'm your father. Now it's like more robotic sounding. No, I am your father. It's like completely, the cadence is off.
I might have to never watch these movies again because they probably are just filled with programming.
Now, maybe, what if this is just a thing to get people to think they're fucking nuts? Like, they just go back and they change things over the years as it was released in new formats.
Yeah, but how do you change it on the original frickin' VHS, though?
Yeah,
That's the problem.
That's why I want to get a hold of it.
No, that's the thing. Our consciousness and reality are separate. So if they could somehow just say with CERN, for instance, go back in time and rewrite the script to say something else in that spot,
And
it
all the
gets
print will say
recorded.
that.
So now your physical material is all changed, but you remember. They can't change your mind, or they're changing our memory.
And they can do that easily with media because, I mean, you know every scene in the movie. They're like, okay, say it like this now. Okay, say it like this. And then whatever makes the final cut would be different.
Right.
Like they might have gotten like an old, deleted scene and put it in or something.
Yeah, but they can't change the fact that we already saw it the first time once. It's like different timelines almost.
Yeah.
Nah, I think we were just misquoting it.
Sure. Okay. Keep your cognitive
sounds
globe
like
dissonance.
Yeah, whatever. Kiss my ass.
Someone was trying to say that the Earth used to be a sphere and now it's flat.
Like science is going back, like they did it to us too. It used to be round. We could prove it, but now the proof doesn't work. And now we look like idiots. And we're all, maybe it's a flat earther pranking everyone. Pranking the globe.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. I bet you there's T-shirts from back in the 80s or 70s or whatever that say, Luke, I'm your father.
Here's one that was posted 2 years ago on YouTube.
Okay.
Let's see what it sounds like.
They're all going to sound the same.
Well, I can't even hardly hear it. Can you guys hear it even?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't hear shit.
Neither do I.
Just your breathing.
It's coming. Wait for it.
It is useless to resist. Don't let yourself be destroyed as Obi-Wan did.
Wait for it. Here it comes.
Does he still get his hand cut off, or is his leg this time?
Yeah. Right here. No, it's his hand. Here it comes.
Luke, you do not yet realize importance. You have only begun to discover power. Join me. We'll complete your training. With our combined strength, we can end this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy. I'll never join you! If you only knew the power of the dark side. Obi-Wan never told you what happened with your father. He told me enough! He told me you killed him. No. I am your father.
He does say no, and it makes sense because he says he told me you killed him, and he says no, I am your father.
No, that does make sense because he says Luke at the beginning of his sentence. He's like, Luke, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, that's
And
the
then
thing. It all got
Yeah.
changed.
And then he says that you killed my father, and he says, "No, I am your father." It
hearing the
totally
whole
makes sense. That's what
hearing the
it's
whole
always been.
interchange, yeah, it's always been no.
I
I
would
agree.
say, yeah.
Jesus Christ, you're easily swayed. Okay.
I agree. No, I just have a good memory.
It
Weren't you
makes
just saying?
sense
Damn,
in
you're
the context
photographic.
of the conversation.
Okay. Alright.
What happened? I get kicked out, I come back, and then swap sides?
I know, she's shifty. Y'all see this?
I'm not shifty.
You see that?
She's going to be a globe head before you know it.
Look, you see this t-shirt? Am I presenting?
Oh,
No.
Oh, yeah. I see it.
Yes, you see that?
Yep.
And
Oh,
here's one. Oh, shit. This one was a play on words. Luke, I am your father.
yeah, there's aprons, and I'm looking at it right now. The aprons and
Why would they
t-shirts.
all say, Luke, I am your father?
because probably if you're just quoting one sentence, it probably sounds better than saying, "No, I am your father," like Luke.
No, they changed the whole sentence, though, is what I'm saying.
I know,
Even the
for
beginning
marketing.
part's different. No,
For
Okay,
marketing.
hold on.
the TV,
Yeah,
the movie's
that's
different.
why. That's why you think it is what it is,
Yeah,
because
it's
they
the
did
marketing.
Because
correct.
they changed other stuff, too.
No, they changed it on the shirts.
For marketing.
But I never saw those shirts before. Like, that's the thing. I don't know.
It does. When you listen to it in context, it makes sense.
Listen, what I'm saying is they changed the whole context. It's not just that one word. Now it makes sense, but it wouldn't have made sense with whatever the hell he said originally in the original.
I remember that the whole diatribe, like, oh, Obi-Wan Kenobi was never, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, he told me you killed me. Like, no. No. And he jumps off the side of that thingy.
Wow. I'm about to go drink some more fluoride then.
You can have, I have some 90,
Shot.
I have some 99 watermelons.
What about your watermelons?
I have 99 of them, and a bitch ate one.
I've got a football jersey. The number on the back is 99, and the name says problems. I found it at a thrift store.
Oh, nice.
Like it's obviously homemade. It's like cheap, shitty iron-on, but I just, for $2, I thought it was too hilarious to pass up.
Okay, well, there's even posters that say, Luke, I am your father, in Ace's defense. But there's also stuff on here that says, no, I'm your father as well.
I know, it's going to be that way. What I'm saying is you need to find like a t-shirt from like the 70s when the movie came out.
So they quoted it wrong. It's all
They
marketing.
didn't quote it wrong.
Yeah, I think they did. Why would they? They can't put the whole the whole conversation out there. Don't make so that it makes sense.
Yeah, that's why.
I think that's why they made it iconic, right? Like it became.
I don't know. Wouldn't the hardcore fans know what it was referring to then?
Yeah,
Yes.
but the hardcore fans then couldn't wear the T-shirt because it'd be like, it's too
Yeah, but
long.
if you're not listening specifically for it, you may not notice. Well, it's just like, for instance, you take a guy like Rob Skiba. He's been a Christian since he was like 16 or something like that, and he's like in his 50s, I think, and he never seen the flat Earth in the Bible until he heard of the idea, and then he goes looking for it in there, and he's like, holy shit, it's all over the place in here. I think it's the same idea.
Yeah, because they do lie to us because they did change it. There are Bibles that actually say fucking globe. They replace the whole word circle and they put globe in. So that's insane. I mean, because they're
that's
changing
why you
it.
have to be King James only people.
I know, but I'm saying, we can't say like, no, they changed it. I'm like, yeah.
What Bible says globe?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard that before.
The new international version says globe.
NIV?
And the Spanish Bible, I have a Spanish Bible. I thought this for sure will have it, like all legit OG Latin shit.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
they
right.
put the word for orb. They put the word for orb instead of circle.
You know who publishes the NIV? Lucifer Trust. So what's that tell you?
Yeah, what's the publisher?
Wow. Are you serious?
Yeah,
They make
Lucius Trust.
They make
Ew.
the Satanic Bible too. They
Well, it's
publish this.
Zanderveen. It's Zanderveen, but Lucius Trust, I believe, owns them or something like that. I can't remember how it
And
works.
who's Lucius?
Well, it's an acronym for Lucifer.
Right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
look into Lucius Publishing. I believe they're tied in with
Yeah.
the UN.
Yeah, with like
Yeah.
Blagojevich and all of those people,
Yeah.
the Luciferians.
And that's who I believe they publish or sell or whatever the NIV Bible. Here, let me look.
They also, you know what they do? They also changed stuff in the Bible where they took out like Satan, and they took out the morning star, like where they call the morning star Satan. So it just kind of leaves you hanging, like so you might assume that might be Jesus. So you might get confused reading the Bible. I did see a lot of
stuff
these.
in there.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen?
Sorry, go ahead.
Have you guys seen the Mandela effect in the Bible?
No. Is there stuff?
There was a reference somebody made, saying that it was even in the Bible. The lion and the lamb shall lay down together. I can't remember what book it's in.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it doesn't say the lion and the lamb. It says the wolf and the lamb.
Oh, no. No, it's not the wolf and the lamb. It's a lion.
Yes, it is. That's what's in.
I can tell you right now.
That's what it is in the
like,
Bible. The wolf and the lamb shall lie down together.
You know what website I like for those things is the BibleHub.com.
Just like the Bible does.
Because it has like every print of Bible, and then you can compare them side by side.
But
and
it
read all the
used to be
different
the
versions.
lion, right?
I don't know. I don't know my verses that well. I'm
I
Catholic.
remember seeing a picture, a painting, that my mother used to have. It used to hang in my bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
We 4 boys at the time were all living in one bedroom, and there was a picture of a lion and a lamb.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was thinking that maybe that's where people. It's a famous painting. I was thinking that maybe that's what people would always think of. Talking about but in the Bible, I've got several Bibles, and I went and I checked that verse, and every Bible I have says the wolf and the lamb shall lay down, lay down together.
Here's what it says.
Here's
what it says. Isn't the Bible usually symbolic of like Christ himself or like God?
Exactly.
It's like Leo in the constellation. So if you saw a painting with like a lion and a lamb, you probably would think, like that's symbolic of God and like us, But as far as the verse goes, I think God was talking about just like the wild creatures and the timid creatures, right? Like he's not referring to himself symbolically.
They don't talk about
Here's what it
wolves in
says.
the Bible.
I don't remember wolves in the Bible either.
Here's what it says: the wolf and the lamb shall feed together, and the lion shall eat straw like a bullock, and the dust shall be the serpent's meat. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountains, says the Lord.
Okay.
That's what it says.
Okay, so there is a lion mentioned at least in that.
Yeah, like right after lamb, so it's like
That's
wolf,
fine.
lion. Yeah, wolf, lamb,
Well,
lion.
just like people say there was 3 wise men that went to see Jesus, there's no place in the Bible that says there was 3 wise men that went to see Jesus.
That's like the cartoon that I always
find it.
remember. I always remember the cartoon seeing that.
Well,
It's from being misquoted.
Yeah.
they've got the 3 names of those wise men. Where did they get that from? I've never seen that in the Bible.
I don't remember names
There's
for them.
never
I
a-
just remember that they carried like the frankincense and myrrh and gold. I don't remember what the third thing was.
Yeah.
Was it gold?
Yeah, they
Okay.
brought frankincense and gold, but it doesn't say 3 wise men. It could have been 2 wise. It says wise men. That's what it says. So it could have been 2. It could have been 3, and it could have been 10.
Could have been 5.
Oh,
I think because the gifts were
it was
3.
more than 1. That's all you know. Yeah, that's why though. But it's been misquoted so much that Christians actually quote that there was 3 wise men, but there's no place in the Bible that says there was 3 wise men.
See, this is why the Catholics didn't let us quote things from the Bible. They're like, don't even read it.
No, they don't, do they? They do
But you know what?
not.
I can't misquote it now, can I?
Mark, I would be interested to know these whenabouts or were these Bibles printed to have the wolf and the lamb laying down together? Because that might be kind of interesting.
I have an authorized King James version, meaning that it's exactly the same as when it was first published, and that's what
1611.
I'm yeah 1611, and that's what I'm getting my information from.
Huh. I was just wondering if maybe an older copy of the authorized. I don't know.
Have you seen?
Now, do y'all know how the Mandela effect works? Even if you have, like, let's just go with the fact that the original Star Wars movie said, "Luke, I am your father," and you remember it that way. If you go pull that VHS tape out of your basement that you know for a fact you saw as a kid that said Luke, it will now say no. And that's why everyone's all talking about it. Because things have, like, physically changed, you know?
You know what I had like a memory of too, like just very distinct because these things tend to stick out in my mind because I'm a weirdo. I would like watch a movie after seeing, the hype and the previews, and you get to the movie, and there was like a sick ass preview that you're like, man, that was really awesome, and you like even know the lines and how they said it, but then in the movie they say it different, and you're like, what the hell? That like was all deflated, and
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
they used like the best cut to do the trailer before
They
the
did
movie was
that,
even done.
they did that in Hot Shots Part 2.
Yeah, I remember them doing it in that Tom Hanks movie with the girls playing baseball. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, League of Their Own.
Yeah, League of Their Own. Thank you. Um, yeah,
Great.
because it was funny because Tom Hanks has a really unique voice, and I remembered the whole trailer. It was always like crying. There's no crying in baseball, and like that's how he said it. But when you watch the movie, when I went to the theater, he didn't say it like that. And I'm like, this sucked. Like that was so
Yeah.
not good. And I wonder if that's a case of what happened too, because sometimes then they would re-release it or try to rehype it and then show you like
It's a good idea.
different shots, of the scene.
What do you make about these people claiming countries over in, like, Europe and Asia are moved around on the map now?
Well,
And they're, like,
being a flat
from there
earther,
and shit.
I don't trust the maps anyway,
I
and I've
know.
never been there, so I'm just gonna say they were
I'm just
there.
saying. Well, that's just, there's other things too. I haven't looked at it much, and, when I did, I was like, okay, that's weird. But
I mean, like, is somebody walking north, someone who's walked, like, say, north every single day and could, like, physically cross the border, and suddenly it's not there, or just the way it looks on paper?
it's a lot of stuff like islands, like Japan, like,
Right.
is moved, and there's like another island out there or some shit south of it.
Well, there was a volcano eruption, wasn't there? And that they were fighting for that land to claim it recently, like last decade.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
But that would be like current events. That wouldn't be like something that was always there.
Yeah. That's
You know what?
weird stuff.
I'm American. I was never good at geography either, so.
Me neither.
I was going to say that. Well, hell, all of Eastern Europe, they ought to just block it all off and mark it undecided anyhow.
Yeah. Eastern Europe.
I told you I break the mold. I break the mold. Like, I didn't even learn it to begin with.
Funny they want to keep us dumb on the geography stuff, huh? But people from Russia, like, know where every country is. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. They also know, like, every language, don't they?
Well,
I don't know about that, but Europeans usually know more than one language.
Okay, here in Isaiah 11:6 it says, "The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fattening together, and the little child shall lead them." But that's interesting because that lion and the lamb thing, I've never questioned it. I learned something new tonight.
Well, I'm just wondering if preachers, If it wasn't them, well, yeah, Jesus is the Lamb of God, and he's the Lion of Judah. You know, preachers themselves may have, yeah, maybe that's something they're taught in seminary. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
Lion
Well,
and the
it's
Lamb.
like the whole description of the scene, like when at Christmas time, what's that scene called with Jesus and the wise men and everything, and he's in the manger?
The
What's
nativity.
that called?
It's a nativity.
Yeah, the nativity scene. See, it has Jesus as being born, and then the wise men came when he was born, but the wise men didn't actually come until like a year, in between a year and 2 years after he was born. They don't know exactly when they came. So, but it guaranteed wasn't when he was born. He was at least a year old. Um, but people would swear up and down, Christians alike too would swear up and down that there was three wise men and they went when he was born.
Well, they
So
saw that on
it's just
TV.
from
And the
well,
stars
yeah, it's
shining
just from
right down on the creche. Yeah.
and it's just from years of it's and you know there'd be probably people that would blame that on the Mandela effect, but I think it's just years of being misinformed. And I mean, we're misinformed in the songs that we sing on over the
We're
Bible. We're
misinformed
misinformed
in school in
about
science
it
class by
all.
our very
Yeah.
teachers.
So is it just that we're waking up to all this crap, or is
I
it that
think so.
there's people going back in the future and changing everything? I think it's more likely we're waking up to it all, and we're just it's been ingrained in our head. A lie has been ingrained into our head so much that we believe the lie is reality and the reality is a lie.
Well, here's something
That's
that
how
just is
messed
like. Well, here's something that's just occurring to me. Mr. One Princess in the chat says, he says, like, I said, I will never doubt my memories, and he says, me either, but I never swallowed my toothpaste either. And I was like, you know what? I grew up here where I'm at now, and we always had well water. We always had our own well water, and I didn't drink other water until I went to college in 1992. And that's like in 1995, you know, because I still came back home again, like in 93, 94, and I went back to college in 95 in Albuquerque. And like this is when I remember arguing with people about things like this, like Interview with the Vampire. And Ace was like, well, why do you think that is? Like, why would you correct them and they still would say it wrong? I'm like, maybe the fluoride. You know, they were starting it since then. Maybe that they were amping it up. You know what I mean? Like, and I didn't have, 20 years of fluoride input.
Right.
Right?
I mean,
I
think that sounds pretty, plausible
Is it
because
possible that fluoride on itself, though, can do that?
Well, I'm
like, I'm not saying
it's a quick brainstorm, like fly of the pants idea that I just had, but I've had this problem kind of like my whole life, and it's always driven me crazy. People always made me feel like I was crazy, like, no, that's not what happened. I'm like, yes, it is, like, we just said that, or like, bizarre stuff, like I'd have said something and then my friend would repeat it back to me as, oh my friend Julie said this to me. I'm like, I just said that to you. And she'd be like, no, you didn't. And she would give me this look like, whoa, you're losing your mind. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? And I mean, it's not just once though, it's like it's happened enough times where I'm just kind of like, people are crazy. Like, I don't know what is wrong with people, but I just stopped arguing with them. But, like, I know inherently because I have these distinct memories, like, of this argument and, like, this frustration and this feeling, So I don't know if, the feeling overrides programming. I don't know, guys, but I've always felt weird about this, and, like, that's why when all this comes up again, I get, like, all heated and agitated because it reminds me of all these memories. I'm just arguing with people, just, like, weird, insane shit like that, like, getting that look from people like, whoa, you've lost it. And I'm like, I just told you the story. And they like transpose it, with someone else. Yeah. Like the whole situation, like, oh, it was at this party and this person said this. And they have a vivid memory. I'm like, no, it was at this place, and we said it like this, you know. I have more confidence in my own memory than other people's memories, to be honest.
Well,
Nothing wrong with that. I mean,
the issue is that people's memories are all different now. It's whether or not it's a weird psychological thing or it really happened. The point is, it's definitely something's up with people's memories, one way or another.
It's the memories. It's the activation of something. Because wow, I'm getting like a flashback right now. Like the activation is happening for other memories of these kinds of arguments. You know, like one time, like I had an argument with like a boyfriend. You know, and I was mad. Who's playing something? It's loud.
It's baby guy choking a goose.
Oh.
So yeah, like how much does
okay, go ahead.
Fluoride really? Well, I was just wondering how much does fluoride really affect someone though?
Well, it's like Prozac. You're basically getting dosed with Prozac, massive amounts. So if there's programming in the programs we're watching, you're getting the input visually and what you're hearing, and then you're doped up with fluoride. It's gonna do something. I mean, come on.
Your pineal gland, it's supposed to calcify it or something like that.
Yeah, your third eye, yeah.
I know one thing. I've gone my entire life without dreaming. I could never, it was a rare occasion where I would remember a dream. And now I'm 64 years old and I'm dreaming all the time.
And I can remember dreams I had when I was 6.
I don't remember my dreams hardly ever.
I think this
but I drink well water and I haven't watched TV for like 15, well, probably 13 or 14 years.
It's gotta be the fluoride.
I think it is,
I don't drink well water.
Well, for sure it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I drink well water, I should say.
Your pineal gland regulates melatonin, serotonin, and DMT, and all of those are responsible for dreaming.
And I
so how do you
have vivid dreams. I remember dreams through high school. Yeah.
There's ways, there's like food types of ways to do it, but also just like meditation itself can help as well. And then there's ways you can vibrate your tongue on between your front teeth, like saying the word they, like they, and it'll actually vibrate your head, and it'll cause your pineal gland to like flex, basically.
You know what I have, and I never knew, like, maybe I got this for a reason, but I have like one of those Tibetan singing bowls. I paid like $100 for it a long time ago, and I was always like, okay, so now I have this thing because I could afford it, but I got a kick out of it because everybody who holds it, like, it has a different tone when they rub the little thing around the bowl. But I wonder if that, like, does that help decalcify, like, or activate your pineal?
Yeah, frequencies is what does it, and then also just concentration. But just search decalcify pineal gland, and there's all kinds of little quick things you can do. But doing the vibrations, before I had my Kundalini awakening 8 years ago, I was doing that. I was doing the they, like you do a long drawn out they, and you do it to the point where you can feel it vibrate in your head, and you'll know when you're doing it right. You just do that for a few minutes a day.
So are Hare Krishnas, are they flat earthers? Their mantra probably...
Sure seems like it. Yeah, I would imagine so.
What about these Hare Krishnas?
It's like Hail Christ, basically. But,
yeah.
The chant, supposedly, you just do it. And
I call them Hare Christians.
Maybe they are here.
So what other things are supposed to happen, like, I guess spiritually or physically, with an activated or awakened pineal?
Oh man, it's a wild ass ride, is what it is. And it happened to my cousin too, and he was doing the same thing with the vibrating, and it only took a couple days doing that before stuff started happening, like miracles and shit. But I was also like just started reading the Bible a lot, and I was like kind of in that search mode, you know. But I felt like had died and I was in heaven, and just the universe. I was like one with the universe. It was nuts, man. It'd be like being Matrix in the Neo, in the Matrix, you know, Neo.
Yeah.
And weird downloads of information from the universe. Jeez, man. It was like 5 months long, not sleeping, like barely could sleep, maybe 2, 3 hours a night. I'd go to bed at like 4 a.m. and pop awake the second the sun was rising every day. And I had never been one of those people that has an easy time waking up in the morning. And even then, I'd prefer to just like snooze or take a while to get up. But now during this time, it's like my eyes open and I'm like full awake, like full awake. Get out of bed, go outside, like look at nature. But there was miracles happening like every day, all day.
What kind of miracles?
Oh, man,
Can I just? I'm gonna interrupt for a second before you tell the miracle.
Go ahead.
Because I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
So I just wanted to say good night.
Oh, good night.
Well, good night.
Good night.
All right. Good talking.
Have a good one, guys.
All right, bro.
Talk to you later.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta work in the morning, so I better get some sleep.
Okay.
Good idea.
Okay, night, guys.
Good night.
Night. I hate the morning shifts. I never was. I think it was the fact that I was born at, like, I guess according to my birth certificate, like 4 something in the morning.
Oh,
So
yeah?
obviously I'm not gonna like that.
I was born at 4:09.
Yeah.
AM.
I wish I knew the exact. I think I was born more towards midnight, but I wish I knew my blood type.
You don't know your blood type?
No. I don't know how to find it out besides donating blood.
So go donate blood.
Eh.
I'm O positive.
So am I.
That's the most, like, universal, right?
Universal donor.
Can you donate to RH negative people too?
I think that might be different. I could donate to A, B, and O negative. A negative.
Oh, you're negative?
No, I'm O positive, but I'm a universal donor. I can give to all of them.
Right, right. So it's the negative people that can't donate to positive people.
Right, but they can receive from. They're the universal recipient.
Correct. That's a weird one, man. Having that RH negative blood, that is really weird.
I'm not even really sure what that's all about. That's just recently come across my radar.
You know what? I think the whole RH thing is hokum.
What?
I think it's
something
bogus.
to it, though. No, like there's.
I don't think we have rhesus monkey blood in us, though. I just refuse to believe
nothing to
that.
do with that. All it is a shape. It's like the shape of your blood, and it's like pathogens. Your body, like if you get positive, if a negative person gets positive blood, they'll see it as like a foreign body and attack it. And that's really all it means. It has nothing to do with the monkeys.
No, see, but I thought it was like transmitted through vaccines. I think it ended up coming up after they started vaccinating people, and they're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, we injected this into everybody, and now we can track them and their offspring.
I mean, it's like these shapes, like little keys. and each key would be like an A and a B. There's a guy. There's a really good video on it. He's called Thoughty2, kind of
Hmm.
like a play on the words of 42. He's like a better version of who are those science guys that do, like Vsauce type things, but
Oh,
not as
okay.
goofy. And he's British, and he talks kind of like Tiger Dan.
Because he's British.
He's got that same style of British accent, but a little more well spoken.
Do you guys want to hear my Tibetan singing bowl?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Really? What's in it that rattles?
I'm just rubbing the teak wood around it, and it starts to resonate.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get it louder here.
Yeah, that constant sound.
My cat's freaking the fuck out. It's funny. She is freaking the fuck out. This is so cute. But she trusts me, so she's like, okay, I'll be calm. It's getting higher.
Nice. Oh shit, okay. Can you feel it vibrating in your body almost too, or what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I'm holding it in my hand.
what are they for? What are they made for?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering. Is it for the pineal? I don't know. I thought it was just for meditation or...
Well, meditation is all pineal related, in my opinion.
I think it would be hard to meditate and then play this, so maybe you play it for other people? I don't know.
Hey, has anybody done the DMT?
Yeah.
You have?
Mm-hmm. I smoked it once or twice. Maybe it was 3 times. I don't remember.
That good, huh? No.
It was usually with other stuff, I was like...
I'm not even sure what that's really supposed to do for you.
It's like a dream state,
lucid dreaming,
ethereal, awake, colors and sound and just different visual. I did a lot of acid when I had done it before. I'd done it, so to me it seemed like a real weak effect comparatively. So
most people end up not doing enough, but you.
Yeah, I know I didn't do enough because I was just kind of like.
To me, it was a lot I felt like I was on a low dose of DMT when I was having that spiritual awakening thing. Mm-hmm. But this just shotguns you into that world, and it's, I guess you could say it'd be like tripping, sort of like mushrooms or something, but it's way different, but it's in that kind of league. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't feel like, it feels totally real, and it's like you're in a weird dream, and you don't really, the more you do it, the more you'll remember. It's kind of like a dream in the fact that you remember the most right when you come out of it, but it quickly fades away. Mm-hmm. And I only did it once, and I'm sure it wasn't enough, but there was it started out with sacred geometric patterns. Mm-hmm. And apparently there's a veil you can go through and talk to weird gnomes and shit like that. And people, a lot of people report being on sort of like a flat plane thing, seeing a dome above your head. Everything's you're inside of this weird dome. But there's something real about it. It's not just a hallucination. It's literally contacting the other spirit world somehow.
Interesting.
Yeah, if you can ever get a hold of it, do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of. I like to stick to the thing that grows out of the ground and give me some drink now and again.
What about ayahuasca? That grows out of the ground.
See, I haven't tried that either.
Me neither. I heard that's pretty damn intense. That's like 8+ hours. DMT is
Oh
just
crap!
How do
it's
people even get it? I hear about people doing it all the time, and I thought you could only get it
yeah,
like in the jungles, whatever.
yeah. Well,
I mean, I'm not
damn,
asking for like a drug deal, but I mean, like, do people
no.
do it here? Like, they grow it, or?
And well, here's the deal. How did these people first ever know how to do ayahuasca? Because it's in the jungle, yes, but you take a vine, and there's also this tree bark. I believe it's like just say mimosa tree bark. You can buy the ingredients to make it at home legally too. But there's this vine, and just say it's on the very east side of the jungle. But then there's this other ingredient from a plant. It's completely on the other side of the jungle. They do not grow near each other, and they don't grow in like the same sort of climate. It's like a little bit of a different climate. So how do they know to take these two things and mix them together?
Yeah,
Just people are
Mr.
more tuned.
Hmm?
Mr. Princess, says it right. The fallen angels show the
There you go.
mixing of herbs. If
There you go.
go to the Book of Enoch or Jasher.
Some people are just really opposed to those books. But here's the deal: the people, how they like the jungle people that do this, the shamans, they said that plant spirits told them how to make this.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was going to say, they probably talk to the plants.
Yeah,
So fairies or something different.
basically, basically another consciousness of some kind that's not
Hmm.
human.
You know what? I'm not going to dismiss anything because, I mean,
Yeah.
we are, I think, kept from a lot of stuff, and you hear about this stuff all the time. Like, I mean, even way back when we didn't have internet, like, how did people know which mushrooms not to eat and or whatever, like, who said that looks good? Let's eat that, And it's like the grossest looking thing ever, but it's like totally nutritious.
You look for dead people laying around the plants.
Well, that makes sense too, I guess.
There were always two medicine men in every tribe.
Yeah.
The first one killed over.
That's funny.
And then when one dies, you get the second one, and like, if I die, tell them this.
Got the royal taster.
Hmm. If a vine starts talking to you, there's a problem.
Right.
I don't think it has to be something with demons and stuff. I think, like, if God made us for the earth and the plants, and like, why can't they have their own energy? I mean, we can see that they have energy scientifically, we're
Mhm.
energy. Like, why couldn't higher conscious humans be in tune with all these things? See different colors when they look at things, have different intuitions or revelations given to them,
Well,
and it could be from God.
have you heard of people with tetrachroma?
Yeah, that's an
Uh,
extra eye color thingy, like to visually see.
They can see 7 colors instead of 3.
Wait, we only see 3 colors?
Yeah, red, green, and blue.
I see more than that.
Well,
Red, yellow,
combinations
blue.
of those three.
Right. The rest are combos, but they can see like infrared basically and other colors we can't even think of. And they say a lot of the flowers, like they might just be a yellow flower, but to them it looks like gray with these red stripes, like crazy patterns of other colors that we can't see, like landing strips and stuff. It's pretty cool.
I want to go back
Check
to
it
this
out.
supposedly seeing 3 colors, because even the
Yeah.
primary colors are like cyan, magenta, and yellow. Like,
Yes.
how do we get yellow out of green, red, or blue?
Yellow and green are like in the same category. It's really red, green, and blue.
For
Or
the
red,
eyes.
yellow, blue. Sorry. But yeah, it's red, yellow, blue.
But because those are the fake primary colors we were taught.
Well, no. Yellow and blue make green.
Well, I know, but the primary colors are actually cyan, magenta, and yellow.
Well, yeah, cyan, red, or yeah,
No, cyan is
magenta,
like
red,
it's like
cyan, blue.
magenta's a hot pink, cyan is like a sky blue, and yellow.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I'm just
Look
saying the
it up.
one. I'm just saying the ones we see is red,
I know.
yellow,
It's
and
it's that whole thing again, I think, with different memories, but I know for a fact that they always taught primary colors wrong. And people still think the primary colors are red, yellow, blue, but they're not.
well, in that category, yes. There's the art, like the Adobe primary colors, and then there's the ones your rods and cones pick up.
I'm gonna look that up because I've only ever heard that in art. I never heard that we only see those colors and they kind of mix in our eyes to create chroma.
Well, yeah, you only have like those or the rods can only pick up 3 colors.
My computer froze. I can't even open a tab right now. Come on. This computer's so old. I'm serious. I can't even switch tabs in Firefox. It's like, I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah, but
What are you doing clicking this button to make me do stuff?
I know. It's pissing me off. Close tabs. Okay, let me just close the whole window.
Jeez.
That's why my computer ate itself years ago. I just said, screw it. I haven't had one since.
Mine's super old. I'm just trying to function on old technology right now.
So you just rely on your smartphone now, or what?
Pretty much. I mean, my smartphone has. I'm sorry. You're talking to him.
I only got this thing a year ago.
What, your phone?
Yeah. I mean, I had a little, track phone or whatever before that.
Right. That's cool, man. I got a Note, and I use it for almost everything. Google searches, especially. I really
I should have bought one with a bigger screen now.
Yeah, I know.
I went into the store. I'm like, begrudgingly, I have to get a phone. Give me the cheapest shit you got. It's like, here, it's got a 3.5-inch screen on it. I'm like, that'll be fine. Whatever.
Yeah, I know, it sucks. Oh, well, next time.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got a lot of other stuff I need to spend money on before that. I'm looking at, I need some bottled water. I need some canned foods.
That's true. Do you have a way to make fires without matches?
I get a fire steel, yeah.
Yeah, damn, I need to get one of those.
Or flint, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Yeah, the striker thing.
Yeah.
Tube thingy. I don't know.
No, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
It's like magnesium.
So here's the deal, if some kind of crazy thing happens where we're going to have to rely on, not being able to go to grocery stores anymore, I don't think even if we save a year's worth of food, we're going to be able to use it because we'll be displaced.
I could see that.
No reason not to prepare for that, though. I'm just saying, it has that kind of a feel like there's another Exodus type of thing. I'm not sure what the Bible says about that, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be another Exodus, and it'd be best if you aren't pregnant.
Well, I don't have to worry about that.
And pray that it's not in winter. I know.
I'm just...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like you see these some of these channels and some of these
preppers,
gun people. They'll have 30 guns and oh, I got 50,000 rounds of ammo. Okay, well, what if you have to go somewhere?
You only shoot one at a time.
Yeah, right. How many arms do you have, Mama?
Yeah, they're good for trade. They're a great barter currency. Guns and ammo.
I believe, something catastrophic was to happen, that lead would be a lot more valuable than gold at that point.
True.
No, that's what I always said. I was like, don't invest in gold, invest in lead.
Yeah, lead and brass.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, you could make slugs gold too.
But I wouldn't shoot. Well, that would have to be a special enemy to get shot with gold slugs.
Well, if gold is cheaper than lead, I'd start making bullets out of gold.
Silver. Silver's
Silver
cheap.
too. Yeah,
And then, yeah, you can kill vampires with them.
exactly.
Werewolves.
Oh, speaking of, you guys ever watch that Silver Bullet movie?
Nope.
Yeah.
What's that
Gary
one?
Busey was fantastic in that.
Oh, goodness.
Nutcase.
He is. He's like official, huh?
Oh yeah, he had some bad motorcycle accident years ago, and he's never quite been the same since.
You know, I think he's a truther, actually. I think he's a conspiracy theorist. From what I remember, he was on some show talking kind of normal, actually. I was like, what? What's wrong with you?
Now I remember, I had taken one of these vision tests to see how many colors you can see, and
Yeah.
it had like this little scale, like you could see like a cat, or you could see like an eagle, or whatever. The highest number that they like rated was 29, and I had gotten 31. That was the highest you could get, and they were like, "You're a robot.
Oh, yeah?
You're not real." So, like, I know I can see more just because I can see even the slightest hue of a pixel difference. So,
But I'm talking about categories of colors that don't even like blend with the ones we see now. Like they're just
no, I
imagine.
know, but I was talking about receptors in our eyes, like how many colors can humans see compared to like dogs or the people who have that tetrachromosome.
Mm-hmm.
And it says you can see between 20 and 32 colors. So I've taken that test. I know I can see 31.
Okay. But all those colors are variations of combinations of colors, though.
That's fine. I wasn't arguing that. I was saying that we could see more than 3 colors, and that it didn't blend in our eyes.
Well, I think
like a printer,
Okay.
I think most women, see colors. I mean, well, that's just it. They, with fashion and everything, they're used to detecting colors and what goes good with this color and whatever. In fact,
like color coordinations.
yeah, in fact, most colorblind people, I believe, are males, or maybe all of them.
I don't know any colorblind females.
That would be kind of weird being colorblind.
Yeah, I've only met guys that I've known to be colorblind.
And I don't think it means that they can't see any color. I think it's like certain shades of like blue, maybe, or like specific color.
Yeah,
looks different to them.
Yeah, one of my son-in-laws is colorblind, and he sees colors, but some of them he can't depict. Yeah, he can't tell the difference.
Red, green, you'll see everything as brown. Like you can't distinguish really the difference. Like you can test
my work actually when the ink ribbon on the ticket printer starts to run out, like when the red starts to fade, he really has a hard time seeing it as it gets toward pink. He said he's slight colorblind or whatever. But
I think
it's a real pain in the ass working with
it. So what? He just doesn't see it. He can't tell that there's something though. You know what I mean? Like see it as gray.
Once it gets past like a certain, I guess, brightness of red, he just cannot see it. And then we tested it. I had one of the waitresses send back a really kind of nasty message at him, and nothing. I watched him look at the ticket and just nothing. I thought he was just bullshitting me. That's why I was testing. But yeah, wild.
You would think that they'd be able to see something. It just wouldn't be that color, you know?
Yeah, I think it
It's
could be
so
shades of
weird.
gray, but I think some colors you can see again, and it just might be like the blue gradient or the red gradient, you know.
It's also kind of, Boss Man's kind of cheap, so we got kind of off-brand. It's almost a grayish paper anyway, so I believe that's got to do with it, or part to do with it. I don't know. Maybe he is just a really good bullshitter.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to put a link for us so we can all take an eye color test. Suddenly I'm thinking, like, what if I have that tetrachromism? Because I could see a fucking lot of colors.
Oh, excuse me.
It says the human eye can actually see 7 million colors. Some of these are eyesores, irritants. They cause headache. It can cause headache, convulsions. I don't know.
Yeah, that's another Mandela effect. Chartreuse. Do you know what color chartreuse is?
Yeah, it's like a lime greeny, ugly yellow.
That's only because you saw the Mandela effect of it.
No, I didn't. What video? No, it's always been yellow greeny. What? Why? What does it say it is?
People say it was like a, I don't know, like a more of a peach color maybe.
No, that's a mauve.
Yeah. Remember puce?
I do. That's such a weird color.
Yeah.
Just a weird word.
I want to know who comes up with all the names of colors.
French people. French, that's what just easy. French people.
Blame the French.
I mean, come on. Taupe and mauve are just awful words. And so is chartreuse.
In Latin, people come up with the names of all the medicine.
Yeah?
And species.
Hmm. Let's see this.
Oh, weird. That's our last Flat Earth TV episode. The thumbnail for it is Neil deGrasse Tyson in the studio.
Really? Was that like an accident, or?
I think so.
Did you guys show a video that he was in?
Yeah. When Robert was on, we were going through that presentation. Because it just picks like somewhere, I don't know how it picks it, but I guess towards the middle, or I'm not sure. But
That's funny.
And the other
Sounds
one,
like it picks it to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Like, are you trying to cause trouble for us?
Yeah, I don't know how you change the thumbnail, actually.
I think in the video editing, you can change which one you want to add.
I see.
Yeah. Man, you know what song I've been thinking of a lot lately? I just love it. It's
I do not.
that new 21 Pilot song, Stressed Out. And it's I didn't realize like it had these weird verses that like kind of alluded to flat Earth, like they're laughing at us. But it's that one when we were talking with Cynthia the other night with those men on the trikes, those tricycles, the big wheels. Do you remember that talk?
What about the tricycles? What are you talking about?
That was the video. We were talking about having big wheels for adults.
Oh,
and I
yeah,
had just posted that video before we even said anything about that. And I was like, that's weird. And so I went back and looked at the video. I'm like, you mean like this? And she's like, yes. And they're just like big tricycles for adults, like the big wheels.
Yeah.
Anyway, that video's the song I've been having in my head lately.
They got the ones that drift around. That's pretty cool.
They do like Tokyo Drift Hot Wheels.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I could just see like half the kids I went to school with. Their little tuner cars they had.
Oh, I'm sure they all have one already. Got it for Christmas.
Post links.
You can't?
I thought I could still. Forgot we weren't in the other.
Huh, that's weird.
Let's see if I could tweak it. Tweak it like a Polaroid picture.
Well, here, you want to post the link.
Shake it, shake it, shake it.
Yeah, you never seen those tricycles that are for adults and they have smooth wheels and you can drift them?
Oh, I've heard of the adult ones. I just didn't know people were doing drifting with them.
Yeah, they're specifically made to drift.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm too scared to do it in a car. Give me a tricycle. I don't know.
I love drifting.
The few times I ever drifted, it was not intentional, and it was quite scary.
Yeah.
It was mainly due to black ice or hydroplaning.
Yeah, I hit black ice and I wrecked. I went off the road.
Ugh.
To a ditch. Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone, when they're learning to drive, should go to like a parking lot and just test the limits of your car, you know, to know how to pull out of something if that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a windy, narrow road, and I mean, I did well, but until the rear wheel drive kicked in and spun me out on the road. I'm like, damn it! I did everything right as I'm flying off the road.
Anyone else's parents, while they were learning how to drive, have you do the brake check test? My dad was real big. He's like, all right, and we went to a parking lot, and he's like, I want you to get up, you know, whatever you feel comfortable, and I'm gonna yell brake, and then you gotta stomp on the brakes and hard as you can. And, well,
Nah.
no? Oh.
My parents taught me how to think fast and just maneuver. Like, you're never gonna stop in the middle of the freeway. They're like, just get out of the way. And I've just done that like all the time. Like, all of a sudden traffic will be at a stop still, and I'd be like, choom, I pull up into the shoulder.
Oh yeah, yeah. The hard braking was just part of it.
Like, yeah, but like before, like panicking, you know, people like, "Arr!" And I'm like, doo, 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 like driving around all these barking people.
Yeah.
So it says like 25% of people, so 1 in 4, and there's 4 of us in here.
What? We'll be red, green, colorblind, or what?
We'll have the 4th cone to see colors.
What colors?
Well, click on the link.
Oh hell, I knew. I'm not.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have
Here.
to copy and paste it and put dot.
Can you relink it without the dot thing?
Yeah.
Since
Let's see.
here.
Did you fix it?
Yes.
Yeah. Nope, it says not sent. Let me
Is this in the
refresh.
Hangout chat or is this?
Oh, I could do it there too. I was doing it in the site chat so other people could check it out.
Oh wait, let me see if I can bring back up the YouTube.
I could do it in both though.
Yeah. Randall, you say you can imagine different colors or whatever. I can't. If I close my eyes, I can't see nothing.
You don't even get like the little sparklies when you close your eyes real hard?
I mean, that, I'm talking about, like, imagination-wise, I think. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what that would look like.
Yeah, like, some people, you say, like, imagine a red apple, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I cannot do that as hard as I try.
Really? And that's so weird to me, because, I mean, it's, like, so... I can even tell you, like, the details of lines and, like, a speck of a, you know, like a nick of a dent where the peel got damaged. The variations of, like, the green and yellow in between the red.
Interesting. Man, yeah, I'm gonna have to go to bed soon too, guys.
Oh
Yeah, I just have stuff to do in the morning.
Okay.
So we didn't talk about NASA yet.
I was just about to say that.
Oh, no, we did. No, I'm just kidding. NASA. And
I'm sure NASA's gonna claim that they like invented the fourth cone in your eye or something.
They like
Shit,
to
don't
like.
give them any ideas.
No, have you noticed that though? Throughout the last year, everything we talk about how NASA does wrong, they end up doing it. It's like they're just watching it. They're watching this flat Earth thing and making adjustments. It was weird the other night. We were streaming that ISS for a little bit. He's like, "Oh yeah, look, blah blah blah. There's like no clouds and this and that," and then all of a sudden it's like the screen flashes and the whole Earth's covered in clouds now.
I heard you guys talking about that. I was listening at work, so I didn't actually get to see it.
Are you fucking kidding me? It was like the same time of the day and everything. It just looked like it glitched to another part of the Earth. Like real bizarre. The whole Earth in the shot was like no clouds. Like maybe the smallest little cloud. And yeah, as we were talking about it, it changed. It's not like it was a different camera angle or anything. That's not what happened. And the Earth was still moving in the same direction.
Maybe somebody changed their computer time. Did you see that video where, I can't think of who it was now. He was running several of the ISS tracker programs. Yeah. And every time he changed his computer, computer time, it changed the location of the ISS.
Yeah, that's shady as hell. Yeah, that actually works with just the icon tracker. We were trying to do that with the YouTube video too. But then again, the YouTube video is just what it is. So. But I can't believe they're not in trouble for shit like that.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
I mean, and you would think they would know better than to go by your own computer time. Well, I guess they gotta know where to start it though. Otherwise, it'd always start at the same spot or something. Or if you clicked back on it, it would like be halfway around the world. I mean, it makes sense why they go off your computer time, but I think they should check the server that the shit's running off of's time, not your own computer. It's just all those little things like that. It's like they all add up, but yet people still defend NASA. And that's like the saddest part. Defending known liars. Jeez, it's wild. That's worse than the lies. It's like the fact that people will stick up for them.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
It's like the beaten girlfriend is what I always say.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. He raped me. He must love me. What's that?
Oh, I was going to say, for years I've been unable to decide whether it makes me more disgusted that these celebrities walk around like they are important or that people follow them around like they actually are important. It's just,
Probably that the people follow them. Yeah. It's crazy. You put somebody on TV and they're like, there are hotter people in the world than these celebrities. You know what I mean? Like in just everyday life, like good looking people or whatever. But you're in a boy band and oh my god, all of a sudden you got girls like melting if they see you in real life.
Put someone in front of a camera, have them read someone else's words, and suddenly they're, it's fantastic.
It's bizarre.
That's the brainwashing and the fluoride, I guess.
So you guys, this color test
Yeah.
is telling me I'm a liar because I see 44 colors and it's saying there's only 39 and that you probably can't even translate it right. But there's bars where I can see like a serious transition where it looks like just a big fat bar of color, but then I can see like a gradient where it's darker and then light.
That
And
might
it's not
be your computer screen.
No, I'm not looking at my computer. I'm looking at my phone. But I'm looking at the computer and I see the same thing.
Oh.
That one's like brighter and different because I see, like especially in the green and yellow area, and then in like the yellow and orange area, I see like major different gradients. Like
Can you link
probably
that?
colors. Probably I did. Oh, I couldn't. I did it in the
in
Hangouts
this?
though.
Well,
Yeah.
Can you link it over here? I
couldn't.
can click it.
It is.
I couldn't. Just put dot for dot.
I was gonna say that site must not be right because I'm counting like 33, and I don't see other things with like weird patterns and stuff on them, like you were talking about, Ace. Like unless I don't know, unless I just don't know any better, and I actually do see things that way. But
do you see like a big fat yellow bar and also like a big fat purple?
well, they don't look big and fat. They look kind of. I mean, there is a differentiation there.
I'm having trouble with the yellow. There's the real deep yellow, like 3 bands all blend together to one. I can differentiate everything else though.
Because I could see like a line in that band of yellow. I could see a faint right in the middle, and then like in the green area, I see some crazy gradients in there, like in every single one. I don't know, and they probably didn't even mean to have that many.
Hello?
Yo.
Oh. I guess Yvette just cut out. Her and her crazy eagle vision. I think she is a liar, though. You guys still there?
Yep.
We're here. Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
What is an expert in neuromarketing, though? That's what I want to know.
Oh, shit.
Did this woman make this up?
No, man, I bet you that's real. Have you seen some of the videos that show how they market to kids? Like with their subliminals and all that, and they actually have people that will follow like families around, and like they're at the grocery store, for instance, and this person just follows this family around, and the kids are like, "Oh, I want this macaroni, I want this macaroni." It's like, because it had like, say, Dora the Explorer, right? Characters on it, and like, well, why do you want this one? He's like, because it's the best. He's like, but you've never tried it, have you? No. He's like, well, how do you know it's the best? Because I just know, and so they weren't gonna get it, and the kid just starts like nagging, and crying. And they're like, yeah, we call that the nag factor. It's like 40% of all purchases are made because the kids are nagging, and they find ways to like slide that kind of shit, ask your parents, da-da-da. Mom, can we go to Disney World? Can we go? So it like trains them to nag. But that's not even the most sadistic part. It's like the people that come up with these various advertising to us and kids know they're like hacking the mind, susceptible minds too, in order to create lifelong customers. And it just sounds so evil, but they say it and do it with just like it's okay, it's perfectly fine. Just part of the game. But I guess it's called mnemonics, especially like all the news shows. They have all those spinning circles with like different rings that spin left and the other one will spin right. Just a bunch of motion, especially circles spinning. It's like something that triggers your brain, kind of like, you know, look at this moving stopwatch, right? Or pocket watch. You know, you hypnotize people.
Yeah, yeah.
But man, TV is like a super multi-prong attack because they got the flicker rates, and that's another reason they forced everyone to go to digital and high def, is so they could bump that flicker rate to 60. And also fluorescent light bulbs flash at 60 hertz too. Like 60 hertz is not a good frequency for humans. And have you ever noticed when the power goes out in the city, or at least like your whole block, the power's out, you like feel extra peaceful after a few minutes? No? Like you ever had a hurricane and all the power went out for like a day?
No, I've not had to experience that.
Hmm.
Yeah, pretty mild weather here in Georgia. Like back in '93, there was the big snowstorm, and I think a half a day the power was out, and that was about it.
Huh. Well, it's weird. When the power goes out, you think, oh, you know, I'm gonna get bored, right? Because, you know, no electronics or whatever. But it doesn't work that way. It's kind of weird. It's like you can just sit there and do nothing, and it's kind of okay. But if the power's on, it's just not something many people can do. But
Oh, I sit and read all the time. You know, just read books.
Yeah. But I've been in Houston, and we've had several like hurricanes, bad storms come through and knock the power out. And there's a difference you can feel.
Without all those signals going through us, the waves coming off of the damn power lines.
I think so, man. It has to be. Yeah. You know, there's all this talk about like Wi-Fi screwing with you too. There's people trying to tell you turn your Wi-Fi off and this and that. And it makes perfect sense. I mean, we're basically electrical antennas already. And, you know, these devices can put out any kind of frequency. You know, there's a frequency that'll make you shit your pants. The brown noise. There's a frequency that they were testing way back in the day. I remember this from computer science class. Let's just say it's 23 hertz. And it was making chickens' heads explode because it was like the harmonic resonance of their skull. So
yeah, but what was that chicken gonna use its head for anyway?
I don't know.
I'm raising chickens. I got 30 of them.
Oh, damn.
I need that frequency so when I go to butcher them.
That'd be fun. I think it's 23 hertz, man. Let's see. I bet you there's a video on YouTube of it already.
I keep going back to Tiger Dan's site or channel, and I can see where he's logging in. I don't know if he's leaving any comments or not, but you know, last used or last accessed by him, 12 hours ago or 24 hours ago or 48 or whatever.
Yeah.
He's checking in once in a while, but he hasn't come out with another video.
All this stuff I can't do because I've only got a phone. I guess I could. I don't know.
You can get out of the chat, like if you. I mean, you don't have to be like on the phone screen. You can just like.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. There's a thing. So 11 hertz causes feelings of dread. 14 hertz causes vomiting in humans. 7 hertz tone kills chickens. Yeah, 7 hertz. That's like really low bass.
Because it's like,
And
it
there's your
hurts.
body resonates at different frequencies, like when you're asleep, awake, alert.
Hmm.
Oh, this is a nerdy website.
I'll forego the obvious animal quote from Animal House.
The animal what?
What was it, Animal or whatever the hell his name was? Animal House, the big hairy dude.
From the movie?
Yeah, sorry, I meant to say Revenge of the Nerds, not Animal House.
Oh.
Animal from Revenge of the Nerds. Yeah. I just beat the crap out of that.
I'm not sure I remember that. I don't think I watched Animal House.
Well, that's all right, because I meant to say Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh yeah, or that one.
Oh, okay.
Don't they become popular at the end somehow?
I don't know. There was a bunch of them.
Those 80s movies are all weird. Let's see. I wonder where Yvette went. She got stuck on the color test, huh?
You can't hear me? Hello?
We just did now.
Oh,
Hello?
you did one too?
We hear you now, I bet.
Oh. I was wondering. I was like, no, I had talked, but I guess you couldn't hear
You
me.
can hear her?
Zach, did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you just now. Ace, are
Yeah.
you being funny? What's going on?
You talking about me?
I
Yeah,
don't
do you
hear
hear
her.
You were saying who'd you hear now? Me or Yvette?
I just heard of it, yeah.
I didn't hear her.
Well, damn.
Huh. Oh well. We don't need her anyways. Yeah. But guys, I'm definitely gonna have to go to bed, man. So
Well, it was fun.
yeah, unless y'all want to chill and talk on here, I can leave it up if you want. But otherwise,
Hell,
yeah.
it's 5:30 in the morning here. I think I'll go to sleep too.
Yeah, me too. It was fun. See you later.
Yeah. All right, Mark, man. Good seeing you again.
Yep. Good night.
Back.
Good night, Ace.
Thanks for joining us.
Hey, take it easy.
Yeah. And good night, Randall, and whoever else is watching. Yvette, you'll just have to, when you wake back up or whatever happened, you know what to do.
I'm right here.